Hello everyone, this is Chinmay from Make Auto Clinic. Now we have shifted our base to Dapoli, which is in Ratnagiri, and we are near to coastal area. As I have already mentioned that I have shifted my business. I'm in the. Hello everyone, this is Chinmay from Dapoli, Ratnagiri. Today we are going to discuss about the product which came to my workshop for a particular reason. This is all regarding the J series now. In J series, whatever the codes are flashing on the Speedo console, we have to work according to that. The solution will be there according to that. We have to understand the definition of the code, and every time the process will be same, but the solution will be different because codes may be different, but the process of working on the engine or the electricals is almost same. So today we are going to discuss about the Royal Enfield Hunter 350 and the code which is flashing on the console, and we are going to find out the solution for that. So let's jump to the video and check out what is the solution what we have found to rectify the issue. So this is 350 Hunter J series, and I got the scanner as well for checking up the code. Let's check out what is the problem right now. So you can see the engine check light. Now for that you will have to remove the right hand side panel because the accessibility of the seat, the lock, the wire lock is on the right hand side. So you'll have to remove the panel, and then you'll have to remove the seat. So after removal of the seat, you can see the port, scan port. Here the logic is very simple. Don't use your some extraordinary information. Best is to hook up the scanner. This is the scan port, and check out the code because the definition is hidden in that. You just cannot randomly start working on the bike or repair the bike. As you can see, a lot of deposition is there, so I guess there is a problem of water since the vehicle belongs to coastal area. So my basic guessing is water. So I'm going to hook up my scanner. There are a number of scanners available in the market now, so I have chosen this. I felt this is a good one. A particular scanner what I have got it for only Royal Enfield. I'm in the cord, this octopus cord. To check out the code, you will have to start the ignition and show the kill switch on. Do not start the engine. You don't need to, because it's already recorded by the ECU. The code is already recorded by the ECU. So whenever you're working on the electronics, first of all, if there is an engine check light, write down on the paper and then delete it and then again regenerate if there is any problem. Because sometimes what happens, if it is like older code, then you cannot find out or you cannot guess exactly the problem. Now we will have to scan. Some of the things I have already done, so for the video purpose I have kept the code as it is. As we can see, DTC is 1. So we are going to check the code. Now read codes. In the read code option, you can see the current DTC is O2 sensor related, that is P0132. It doesn't mean that the sensor is gone. Remember, if there is a code doesn't mean the sensor is gone. It could be some disconnection, shortage or some other problem as well. So you will have to find out. So for this, what we can do is like we'll remove the battery whenever you're working on the electronics. In fact, sometimes, most of the time I do that, removing the battery, because you never know what will happen. If there is any short circuit or something, you may burn something, you may fry something. So best is to remove the battery, first negative and then positive. Always remember that these are the fuse. Also check the fuse if there is any fuse, particularly for the O2 sensor, because some of the brands or some of the companies provide O2 sensor fuse. This here in this case we don't have O2 sensor fuse, so no problem. So that means I am ruling out the fuse issue. This is the ABS fuse, so there is no fuse related to O2, but still I am checking everything. Now I'm going to remove removal of plug. What is the relation of this? See, if the code is showing short or something, then there is also one possibility that the rich mixture is very rich. In rich mixture, what happens? The feedback sensor gives different kind of feedback to the ECU. So best is to check the physical checkup of the spark plug. Just in case if it is black or something, then you can guess out more that there is a problem of fueling. So let's check that also. It's not a big deal checking the spark plug, in general as well. So if the plug is black, that means I will have to think about mixture as well. If it is not black, then that means there is some other problem. There are multiple problems for one reason, one issue. So you have to check almost all. It is not necessary that you can guess out. Point guessing is not possible. So you have to check around which are related to that, which are related to, related to the particular problem. So I'm going to remove the plug. We'll chop out the plug now, and we'll see the color of the plug. The porcelain color has to be coffee brown, not dark black or white. So this is in good shape, no issues. That means there is no problem of rich mixture. So I'm ruling out this as well. So I'll keep the plug a little bit threaded only, so nothing will go inside. Now removal of battery and checking issue. Hunter has got issue, separate issue, not on board. Some of the Royal Enfield products has got issue connected or integrated with the throttle body. So Hunter is not. Hunter has got an issue which is behind the, or besides the battery, not behind the battery, and at a funny place. Of course, I will say funny because it's not accessible. Number one, number two, it is exactly behind the half mudguard, which is dangerous. So possibility of water is very high because that location is really near to wheel. So you'll have to remove all the bolts, 10 mm as usual. So all the bits you have to remove. All the connectors you have to disconnect from the bracket. Don't remove the connector just in case if you don't require. If the connectors are getting stretched, then definitely you can remove, but keep on recording whatever you are doing, or keep on taking the photographs, because sometimes you will forget. Natural problem of human. So cut the tag if you are unable to remove the bracket. I'm unable to hold the camera by one hand. I'm not using my camera stick because my full setup is not over here from Pune. So trying to do some work without using any camera setup. So remove the bracket, and then there are multiple nut bolts, bolts rather, nut bolts. So remove everything, disconnect the battery, keep it aside, keep it on the wooden plank, so the battery will not get discontinue. Discharge. So this is the ECU area. You will have to remove the rear mudguard, rear half mudguard. You will have to dismantle the half mudguard. It's funny, place. It's the first time I'm seeing that such a crucial part is near to the wheel and has got no security. So safety is completely. It's not a safe part anymore since it is behind the half mudguard. So the location is completely wrong. Anyways, so this is the issue. This is the issue connector. As you can see, it is near to the wheel. So you don't need to remove the issue. Just disconnect the connector and check out if there is any problem. I am feeling water. So this is the connector. Disconnect it from the ECM, and you can see a lot of water droplet and the deposition, corrosion. That means I feel now this is the problem. As you can see, pins are rusty, green deposition on the pins. That means the voltage is variable, not as per the software. So you need to have electrical contact cleaner. Best is to use that. do not use any WD-40 or something like that, because it won't evaporate, and you need to have a solution which will evaporate. After using this solution, since I don't have a compressor over here at this moment, so I'm just going to use this spray bottle and going to refill the air or the compressed air through my tire inflator, because I just have to clean the connector and the ECU socket to remove the this deposition. So I'm going to refill it and going to have compressed air in this bottle. It's a short work, so I don't have to worry. And I'll be using this compressed air to clean the connector. Just have to remove the used spray on the connector, which will, like, it's for the drying purpose, of course. So spray or use compressed air to clean the connector and the socket, ECU socket, so the dirt will go off. As I said, do not use any other chemical, just use electrical contact to clean the connectors, because these are specifically made for such work. So as you can see, we are in Dapoli, which is the village side, but still vehicle is vehicle, and we have to treat each and every vehicle according to the system. So I'm just cleaning up all the connector, and then we have to apply special grease. Now remember, automobile industry has got many greases, not only one grease. So you have to use specific grease for specific purpose. So now it's time to clean the ECU as well. 90 psi maximum I can go. I can fill the air with liquid, since I don't have liquid, but still I'm not going beyond the 90 psi pressure. I'm just avoiding extra pressure on in that bottle, because I'm using this bottle for such work for the first time. So it is just a compressed air which I am using. And then you have to apply special grease. Now grease is not common. This is dielectric grease. Dielectric grease is basically non-conductive grease. You cannot just randomly use any lithium grease or Vaseline or something like that. Just in case, just it looks like white grease doesn't mean it's a Vaseline. It's a special. As you can see now, I'm not accessible to the pins. Most of the rust I have, the deposition I have removed from the socket, but I have limitations, so I cannot use any other tool to clean it. So this is the dielectric grease. I have pasted it on the surface of the connector, and then you have to insert that to the ECM. So just for small work, we have to remove everything. I'm feeling this is the problem. So connect the ECU. Now the main problem and the main thing which you may forget, it which may cause the problem, if you forget the fitting this sensor and ECUs properly. Now there is one ECU. Yes, this is the most important thing. Use anti-rust or the anti-seize grease. This is a different grease for nut bolts. It won't get rusty. It won't get jam while maintaining the vehicle. In second attempt, you can remove these bolts very easily. The area is quite cozy, so I'm using my flexible so what you can say wire to tight this 10 mm. And then once you are done with the job, then don't forget to connect this or tight the rollover sensor. Now this rollover sensor is basically having a small bracket which has to be fitted along with the half mudguard. If you forget that, the vehicle will not start. It won't start. You will have the code again on the screen, so you have to be careful at first place and don't forget that. That's the reason, always record or take the photographs whatever you are doing, so it will give you the, you can check out the history what you have done while repairing the vehicle. So this is the rollover sensor, which is not actually on the chassis. It has to be on the chassis. This is the spark plug. Keep the spark plug number with you, just in case if you need to change the spark plug, then at least you should be able to find out the number. Of course, it is also mentioned in the user manual, so no need to worry about it. But just in case if you don't have user manual with you, then you can, or if you don't have workshop manual as well, then at least you can check out the plug number and keep it in your data. So this is the different spark plug number, not the regular one what we have used. Now we are going to check the vehicle. So there is no engine check light anymore. That means our solution was perfect and we found the problem. Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like the video. Always subscribe, like, share the video so you can get the updates all the time. The solution what I have given you for the particular code, not for all codes. Solution may be different for all codes. So you have to understand first of all, or you have to use the logic what solution is required for the problem, which is there, which you see on the scanner. So thanks for watching and have a great day.